Star Colm Wilkinson and a tour of his favorite Dublin pubs.
If I were going to create...
Colm Wilkinson and Dublin's social scene in the pubs in our next half hour.
And Dublin, Ireland.
I can't think of a single thing more you want.
A great jolly fellow that we met over the weekend on our travels around town. Good morning, everyone. I'm Joan London.
And I'm Charles Gibson. It is Monday, May 9th. We are here in Dublin, Ireland, on the courtyard of Trinity College. Great pleasure to have you with us this morning, and fun to be here.
You bet. And if you take a look at the map, the largest port of entry into Ireland is Donleary, which is on the Dublin coastline, and it has been said that Dublin was created for the poor because they have rolling hills on one side, beaches on the other. You can walk back and forth from one to the other barefoot in one day. That is, of course, if you stop along the way at a pub, at the pub nearest you. The pub in Ireland, though, is more than just a watering hole. It truly is an essential part of the social life of Ireland. It's a place where you go at the end of the day and you talk about the crises of the day. And in this half hour, it is Colm Wilkinson is going to be taking us on a tour of the pubs, his favorite pubs in Dublin. And, of course, he is known for his role in Les Miserables. What a singer.
Also in this half hour, Dublin, of course, has nourished more than her share of...
The two of us in Stephen's Green, I walked down Grafton Street to near his bar for a job.
Most Americans first got to know Colm Wilkinson on Broadway in his part in Les Miserables, but of course the people here in Dublin have known him far longer than that as one of Ireland's finest singers. We asked him to show us what makes his city's pubs so special.
In Dublin, and as you know by now, this is Dublin's millennium. The city is 1,000 years old, and one of the ways of celebrating the millennium is to have a few pints in one of your favourite pubs, and this is one of my favourite pubs, Mulligan's of Poolbeg Street. Mulligan's has been here since 1782, and a lot of famous people are associated with this place. This is the Mulligan's of James Joyce's Ulysses. I have to say that the pint of Guinness here is one of the best in town. Oh, yeah. This is the Brazen Head. It's a wonderful old pub. I drank here when I was about 17 or 18 years of age. It's got great historical connections, but the man to tell us about that is Eamon McTomas. Eamon is a very famous Dublin Irish historian. Eamon, how are you?
Hello, Colm. Nice to see you.
Nice
the last
to see
time
you.
I saw you, you were up there on Broadway, and here you are now down in the Brazen Head. But it's nice to see you back home.
Thank you very, very much. Broadway to the Brazen Head. It's not a bad transition. I like being home, though. I love being back in Dublin. But, Eamon, listen, tell me about this place.
There was a tavern of some description here, going back for possibly before the time of St. Patrick. Now, St. Patrick, I'm not joking, because you see, we didn't learn to read or write till 1600, and that's why people think the date is 1600.
A pub is neutral ground, so one of the nicest things for me is the mix of people and the mix of conversations, and how easy it is to get personally involved in all of this. You walk in and say hello, and very soon, you're one of the gang. This is Neary's. This is a very, very special place for me, because right here I met my wife, Deirdre. One of my luckier days. I even wrote a song about it. The two of us in Stephen's Green, I walked down Grafton Street to Neary's bar for a jar. The two of us in Stephen's Green, I walked down Grafton Street to Neary's bar for a jar. There are thousands of pubs in Dublin, and each have their own special quality. This one here is called O'Donoghue's, and this was the centre of the folk scene in Dublin in the 60s. Now, it's distinct from the place called the Bagot Inn up here in Bagot Street, where a lot of the young Irish bands, rock bands, got their start, like U2 and Phil Lynott and Thin Lizzy, right up here. Come on, let's show you.
There's two things you'll never be short of in Dublin. You'll never be short of a public house to drink, and you'll never be short of a church to say your prayers. So when we're not praying, we're drinking. And when we're not drinking, we're all praying.
And we're also having good conversation, and thanks very, very much.
You're very welcome, Colm.
God bless you.
Nice to see you, and hope you're back on Broadway again.
So do I.
Okay.
Bye.
And Colm, thank you so much. Right now it is 8:48. When we come back, Margaret Heckler, the U.S. Ambassador to